Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of RimWorld. As it's the start of a week, I thought it'd be a good point for us to recap on what we're trying to do at the moment. At the moment we are building luxury bedrooms for our people. We've probably reached the maximum number that I want to have in a colony. We have a whole bunch of people who are still suffering from various sicknesses. Sleeping sickness, and sleeping sickness. Some people are mostly immune. Jesse and Melor have come along massively. Carson, 30%. Minties, 30%. It's going to be a while before they get get happily taken care of. We still have a bajillion balls. With sleeping sickness, the place is getting very messy because people are spending a lot of time in bed rather than actually working. You're close enough to immunity that we're not that worried about you. And over here we have Tony, who's also got a little bit of sleeping sickness. We do need to make sure that Tony's getting proper treatment. But while everyone's asleep, there's not really much that can be done. Who needs treatment? Nicole already. Well, you've got... yeah, we should. God, you're old. You're old, lady. Who are we gonna make do that? Because I kind of want to keep Tony in bed. Anton, you can do it. Yeah, we finished off our little medical reserve, so we've got a good amount of herbal medicine. We've got more stuff being grown, of course. Plenty of heal root nearly ready for harvesting. And we've got just about enough power to make it through the night at the moment, but we are obviously building more solar generators. At least as soon as people wake up, we will be. I can't believe we've actually got something. There we go. Apologies for that. Unfortunately, it didn't actually maximize the game as it normally does. Yeah, I need to make sure that the restrictions for drug policies are in place. Yep, that's good. And with the extra solar generators, we should just about get enough power to last us through the night. It's because we put extra coolers in for the medicine cabinet. Yeah, which is doing alright. Let's just make sure that these are both set to -9. Yes. Man, there is so much dirt. Fibrous mechanites. No. Oh, this is totally not cool. Living in the jungle, man. So Carson as well, and I think these will all be taken care of, but it means that we're spending almost all of our time now on medical duty. It's going to slow down and make everyone a lot less happy. Right, Carson gets to bed, someone comes along to tend Minties. Yeah. This is also going to eat through our healing supplies. Tony's on the way to bed. Someone's going to come along, probably Anton. And before we know it, an entire day's gone by. Alright, well let's carry on with some more furniture. We need standing lamps in here to light up the room, of course. So we'll have that there, and we'll have this one here. Now that there's actually roofs over the top, we can do that. And who are we going to assign to this? Well, Tony's got that one. Who's... Anton's probably the biggest break risk, but Anton's got the nicest room at the moment. Maybe Lucky. It is Lucky. Alright. Man, I don't know what to say about that. So many diseases. Randy Random does tend to not exactly build up an escalation, but it hits you when you least expect it. Hopefully people's moods are going to stay relatively happy. Tony needs treatment. Tony, what are you doing? You're eating a meal. Now you're going to go feed a meal to Nicole. Okay, good. So they are taking care of each other. Last thing you want is someone dying from sleeping sickness or fibrous mechanites. We should have immunity for some of the sleeping sickness soon anyway, which will certainly help. Get some of our productivity back. And you know what, Tony? Clean first. Don't be cooking in that place. We've got plenty of food. Just, you know, clean up a little bit. In fact, clean up a lot of it. Completely unsanitary. There we go. That's a bit better. I mean, there's still dirt everywhere and animal filth all over the place. It's terrible. It's terrible. But we're sort of keeping on top of it. This new room's been finished. We can assign this. So who are we going to give this one to? Let's have a look. So we've got Jesse and Anton in there. We've got Lucky up there. Who's this one? This is a pretty bad room. Nicole. So we'll give this to Nicole. A much nicer, large room. What we could do, actually, thinking about it, is we could turn this into a longer, like, rec room area. And this is sort of a rec room, but this is more of a dining area. If we have, like, a pool table and stuff in here. So let's have a look at where we can get floors down for this. We can't extend it much, but maybe to there. Oh no, none of those. Okay. Do we want to do that then? Oh, that was completely terrible. What a miss. That's not really enough room. You know what? Cancel that. I think we could do more decent sized bedrooms over here. We could do more decent sized bedrooms up here. As far as flooring in this area goes, yeah, it's a little bit limited in what will fit in. No, cancel them. Yeah, we'll leave that as it is. But fundamentally, we want 1, 2. That's a reasonable room. I mean, it could be bigger, could be better. So we could potentially get rid of these strawberries and expand it across. We'll wait until they're harvested, and then we'll do that. This room, though, we can almost certainly expand this room. Who's wearing tattered stuff? Jesse, what's tattered? Is it that the armoured vest is? I guess it might be. I mean, I'm sorry, you're going to have to carry on wearing it, but... And Jesse, what do we actually have you doing for your work? primarily cooking. So we must have hit the right number of meals for cooking. You're incapable of doing anything actually useful for us, though. So maybe we should turn this into a little art room. Let's uninstall that. And we will go for stonecutter's table. And we'll put a little stool in here. And I think we could do a little stockpile extension nearby. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put a door in here. So we are going to do those wooden floors after all. That'll go something like that, which will... It doesn't need to be perfect, of course. And this will be our stockpile for actual blocks. Man, we must have so much food. Let's change over to the categorized. 1,021 different types of food. And we've got a self-tamed capybara. Alright, let's have a look at our animals list. These 2 new boars. Hey, Ferdinand, you can be trained for hauling. You've grown up enough. I do love that the train is coming along. These 2 boars are going to be euthanized. And you know what, the capybara as well. You can administer wake up to the capybara. Brilliant. Because we don't want to be completely overrun by animal filth. Right, I need to put a stockpile in here. Simple meals are rotting away. It's not cold enough because we are running out of power. We need more power generation. Right, let's get some more solar generators building. You know what, Jesse? If you're actually, like, bothered by that... In fact, your mood's good. Your mood's good. It's not affecting you that much. So, raw food meals, there we go. There should be plenty for people to be doing. Right, we were going to put this stockpile in. That's what we're going to do. So stockpile. It's going to be just like that. And clear everything. This is going to be... stone blocks. And stone chunks. This can lose the stone chunks. We'll keep the steel chunks there. And it'll lose the stone blocks as well. Yeah, we really need to get our power situation sorted. Let's also do some more batteries. Right, euthanasia done. Carson, how are you doing with your health? Immunity's up to 39% on that. Oh, fibrous mechanites don't get better either. It's just going to be like permanently in pain. That's terrible. Alright. Wait, it's not a stonecutter's table that I wanted. What am I doing? Deconstruct that. That was the wrong thing. Okay. More power! Get on that, Carson. So, Tony is eating everything. It's understandable. I mean, you got sleeping sickness, which you're not really doing great at. You're running around trying to look after everyone. You don't have a bionic arm. Let's carry on with our research in the meantime. Let's do drug production, actually. Hey, Tony's no longer pigging out on food. That means Tony's mood is going to improve. And we've got some elk coming through the area. That's interesting. Tony, do you want to, like, actually go and lie down so someone can look after you? Wow, that is a lot of elk. Okay, Anton. Please look after Tony. Actually, you know what? I prefer the list where I can actually see how much medicine we've got. Let's unforbid the monkey. And generally speaking, people will feel a bit better once they're not spending all of their time in the medical bay. It's a little bit restrictive. Little bit restrictive. Yeah, being sick in an ugly environment, it doesn't lend you to feeling good about yourself. As long as we can keep on top of the general levels of illness that are going on, then hopefully it'll be alright. Fibrous mechanites though, that is a pain. Right, cool. Carson's taking that out. So I can actually put the right thing in. Which was going to be the sculptor's table. That's what I wanted. And get some sculptures going in this place. You know what? Let's make 10 large sculptures. Let's make 5 grand sculptures, and we'll make 20 small sculptures. And then we can put these around the place. In the meantime, we can plan out for this room over here to be expanded. That's going to go to, like, there. I think that'll be suitable. fact, you know what? We'll mark all of these for deconstruction. And then we'll need to put more floor in when that gets to that point, but that's alright. It's tempting to have a separate furniture stockpile as well. Oh my god, so many wild boar births. Right. Euthanize. Euthanize. All of these animals need to become delicious, tasty treats. That's what they need. Now, does this bed belong to anyone at the moment? That is Carson's. That fire's going to go out in a matter of moments. I mean, Jesse's running down to try and help, but it is night time. Tiny, tiny bit of fire just over there. We've got a lot of filled graves from people that have invaded us. I should actually assign some more. It's going to be on the miscellaneous. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be plenty. And they're quick enough to put together. 72 heal roots, so we've got plenty. Do we have any sculptures yet? Not yet. Many hours left to work on that. Okay, more stuff is done on the research. Let's get bedrolls. So whose bedroom is this? Minty's. Minty's is going to be a bit happier when this is all sorted. Of course, the other thing I can do is I can turn off all the turrets, but I want to keep the turrets running. I know the space is occupied. I still want to put it in there. Someone finished taking out that wall. Now, when people go on binges, sometimes they drop their items. So it's worth having a look around now and then just to see how people are doing. Tony, you've still got a weapon. But obviously, it's never an ideal situation. In fact, Tony, once you're done with that, just clean up a little bit because this is supposed to be like a medical center. Is that all clean? Yes, it is. Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to get rid of fibrous mechanites. Maybe Glitterworld medicine or something? It's not cool. I should really actually cut some of these trees down that's directly in the area. Right, orders. Chop wood. Get rid of those. A wild boar's given birth again. Oh my god, they need to stop. I mean, we're effectively farmers. Breakdown of a turret, that'll get fixed in quick order, I'm sure. It is very tempting to put that panther on taming. Do we let the wild boar go? I think we do. As long as it's not Ferdinand. Torn to death. We'll unforbid that. The panther will have its fill. And we'll push on with Psychoid Brewing. Why not? Why not? There's something very therapeutic about playing this game. I do love having the colony organised, people running around doing their things. I do wish everyone was well and operating at proper efficiency, but right, how are we doing? Who's supposed to be on cleaning? Lucky is supposed to be on cleaning, and Mella. Where is Lucky, and what is Lucky doing? Ah, you're hauling gold. Well, that's acceptable. I mean, hauling is on the list of things that needs to be doing. Excuse me, I do apologise for all the coughing this episode. I have something stuck in my throat. I've been trying to get rid of it all morning and it just hasn't gone. Okay, so Lucky is doing cleaning properly. That's good. Cleaning and hauling, and Mella's doing the same. So the place will gradually improve, but you know, maybe we need 3 people doing it for the size of colony, especially with the number of animals we've got. Hey, finally we can put some floors down up here. So this is Minty's room. Let's sort out the furniture properly. We'll get a decent bed in here. Get a dresser. We'll install these chairs. You know, just generally make it nicer. This is fundamentally what we want for everyone. White, a vet, contacts you on the radio and requests help. She's wounded, unable to move. She'll die within 5 days. Well, we're not going to send a caravan out to get her, so really sorry. But no. Carson is still unhappy. We need to get Carson a better room. I think if we do a similar thing and kind of expand his out this way, that'll be the next best thing we can do. Let's make it quite grand. Walls around here. Get those set for deconstruction. And try and organise things. Jesse, you'll never do cleaning. Mella. Oh, Carson's binging on smoke leaf. Okay. In a moderate amount of pain. I think that's okay. And a solar flare to, you know, stop all of our stuff from working. This is just what we need. Just what we need. Well, it's a good point for us to finish that episode anyway. We do have a lot of things going on in the colony at the moment, but stick with us as we try and improve and expand. Obviously, as time goes on, people's moods are going to get worse and worse because they're not going to have that fresh new colony feel. But we are going to try and keep them happy. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying it, and I'll see you again next time for some more RimWorld. I'll see you soon.